What's up everyone, I'm Twisted. The second act of the current season is upon us, and so we are getting more content related to the theme of the season, which is Noxus. This includes a teaser for the upcoming LeBlanc update and brand new Noxian skins, which are the topic of this video. During Act 1 we got the Mask of the Black Rose skins, and in my video about them I said that I thought all of them could be canon, but since then Riot Meddler has clarified that all of the champions from that skin line were invited to the masquerade, but the skins only represent what they would look like if they actually went, which might have not happened, meaning for now these are just what if skins. Seems like a missed opportunity if you ask me, but still we know from the cinematic that at least the skins of Elise and Katarina are canon. So with this in mind, let's take a look at the brand new lore skins, see what they're all about and figure out if they are canon or not. Let's start with Sahn-Uzal Mordekaiser. At this point I think most people already know Mordekaiser's story and I'm planning on making a video about it soon, so I won't waste too much of your time. This is a skin based on what Mordekaiser looked like when he was human. Before he died and came back as Mordekaiser, he was a human named Sahn-Uzal and he ruled over the Noxii tribes which lived north of Valorant. This design was first seen in Atakan's comic and Mordekaiser's second armor was forged in the image of this one, hence the similarities. This skin is definitely canon. It is Noxian tradition to celebrate a great victory and the triumph of strength over weakness. After their successful campaign in Freljordan territory, a grand reckoning is held in celebration of the returning General Darius and his warbands, drawing crowds to every arena in the capital to honor him and all the renowned reckoners of years past. This is the description of the new skin line. It's very likely that this celebration is referring to the one from the story Proclamation of the Triferix, which happened after Swain killed the previous Noxian Emperor, after Darius returned from the Freljordan campaign, and after he agreed to join Swain. Though the Freljordan campaign was not successful as the description implies, this is Noxian propaganda. Anyway, the new skins, except the prestige one, are themed around the reckoning arenas of Noxus. If you wanna learn more about them, I recommend my video on the Mel comic. Speaking of which, in that comic we get a small flashback from Mel's childhood where we see Alistar fighting in the arenas. His new skin is based on his look at this point in his life, when he was still a reckoner, meaning this is another skin we know for sure is canon. In the splash art we can see the Medarda crest in the back, meaning this takes place in the same arena from the comic. This skin can't be happening after Swain took over because Alistar escaped a few weeks before that, so either this skin takes place in the past, or the celebration isn't the one from after Swain took over, or they are just retconning the timeline. Pick your poison. Now Triumphant Darius. So here's the thing, this is one of those skins that is loosely based on canon. Yes, it references or is tied to a canon story or event, in this case this is obviously based on the cinematic, but it's also taking a lot of liberties. Like, I don't think Darius was rocking this outfit post-battle, not to mention how this is the older Darius we have in-game and not the young one from the cinematic. Him being older makes sense if this takes place closer to present day, but if that's the case there are a couple elements here that don't make sense. Other skins that fall into this category are for example the Arcane skins we got last year. So is this canon? Yes or no? You tell me. Is Arcane Vander Warwick canon? The answer is don't think about it too much. One thing I wanna point out from the splash is how the trolls in the background are huge, like they should be, unlike in the cinematic. Though why they are here I'm not sure, maybe they switch sides or maybe they are prisoners, I don't know. Draven. His skin is a weird one. On one hand it makes sense since Draven himself is a famous reckoner. On the other hand it feels redundant when base Draven and gladiator Draven already exist. Sure, he looks more Noxian here, but like standing out amongst other Noxians is what he wants, so in that sense his base look is more fitting. Now, is this skin canon? Maybe. This could be a younger Draven, before the reckoning arenas fully pivot to being less bloody and more entertaining, or at least before he got his current outfit, but grain of salt, there's not really a solid confirmation here. If you've watched the video this far, do me a favor and leave a comment down below. Apparently comments are really good to boost videos, so I wanna test it out. Let's jump to Talon because he's in a similar situation. This skin shows us Talon probably dressed as a reckoner to infiltrate an arena, at least according to the bio. Here we learn that he was there to assassinate one of the reckoners. The bio also mentions him returning to the Assassin's Guild for payment, meaning this skin can take place anytime after he was defeated by Katarina's father and taken under his wing. So yeah, this could be canon, but it could also just be a hey, what if Talon had to go kill someone in an arena, you know? Now Sion. We know this is post-resurrection Sion, because of the huge hole in his belly. Why he's fighting in the arenas, I'm not sure, but nothing in the bio really mentions him being undead. In fact, the bio could very easily be about when he was alive. Maybe back in the day he used to also fight in the arenas from time to time, so the skin could be loosely based on his past. Though if that's the case, I wish they didn't include the huge hole in his belly. Could be canon, could be a what if, impossible to say, but if I'm wrong about his skin being loosely based on his past, then this does feel like the most what if out of all the new skins. I do want to mention that the bio calls him End of Noxus. That's the current title of Darius, but he's just the latest of many. This title was only ever given to Sion in a devblog about his rework, so it's cool to see this attention to detail. However, that devblog called him the first Hand of Noxus, while the skin bio says that there were more before him. Him not being the first makes more sense, because the current timeline was only established after Sion was updated, and Noxus itself is way older than him. The only skin missing is Rell's, but I'm actually going to skip this one. If you wanna know why, consider checking out my previous video. And that's it for the new lore skins. Ignoring Rell, we got 2 skins that are canon, 1 skin loosely based on the lore, maybe canon, maybe not, 2 skins that could easily be canon if Riot wanted, and 1 skin that might be loosely based on the lore or really just a what if scenario. I'm upset because just like the Black Rose skins, this could all be 100% canon, but they will probably remain in limbo for a while, though I hope I'm proven wrong. Thank you for watching until the end, consider subscribing if you haven't already, it's free and you can always change your mind later. I'm Twisted and I'll see you guys in the next one.